That part's fixed. Now I just need the freaking game to play. Thanks for being patient. Honestly, this is the reason why. This is the reason. Okay, are you guys even seeing me? Come on, game. Yeah, there we go. All right. So this is the reason why I don't usually even bother telling people that I'm streaming until after I get the stream working. What a pain in the ass. All right, so it's working now. So that's the last time I'm doing that. You don't see me? Oh shit. I'll fix me. Wait, where am I? Why won't I show? There I am. Yay! I fixed me. Thanks for the patience, guys. I don't know what the hell that was. So all morning my OBS wouldn't start. So definitely not doing that again. I'm not telling the potato verse until after it started ever again. What a pain in the ass. So it was, and I'm not really a super techie person, but I'm okay. I get around. I can get it mostly, but this was just a pain in the ass. And now I've lost my wrist guard and I'm just all over the place and Where am I? Where is my brain? I don't even know what I did with my wrist guard. I lost my wrist guard. Yeah, so I don't know what the problem is. I have to get my wrist guard though. I won't be able to play without it. I'm sorry. Give me a moment. My arthritis is too bad to play without it. All right, I'm back. So, I know I look, every time I get up and I watch this later and I see myself get up and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so fucking huge. But the reality is I've lost 5 pounds. So, eventually I won't be so huge when I get up. I hate looking at these videos after. All right, I'm fixed. Come on, get on. Jerk feet. Jeez. Can't believe I had to download an entire new program. Get on with the new program for this to work. I don't know. For whatever reason, it decided it didn't want to work right. Oh, yeah. That's been since the last update. Absolutely, we all know. It's been horrible. Yep. People can't even, in the collections, people can't even port to it. They have to walk to it the first time. All right, guys, sharing with you. I need your opinion. All right. I haven't told my husband yet, but this is what I'm thinking. I know I'm looking at Chester. Chester's 12. He's really close to us. He's one of those little munchkins. What I'm thinking is, even though he's old, get him and then wait for a Maine Coon. Because if he doesn't, I mean, he's not going to last forever, right? So I figured I'd maybe get a third cat. Oh, isn't he a cutie? He's called a Red Napoleon. He's a mix between... Hey, Maldrin. Oh, God, no. It was... All morning was just an emergency after emergency, and nothing was working right, but we finally fixed everything, so now I'm working, but... God, what a pain in the ass this was this morning. My Twitch wouldn't connect to Twitter, and because it couldn't connect to Twitter, it wouldn't run. It was just like giving me this error and just sitting there. I had to download a whole new program. Then I ran that program, and then the OBS started working again, so I had to switch back to OBS. But before I downloaded the program, I had to get it had to text me a ticket, a token, and all of this other stuff. And it's just, doesn't he look grumpy? He looks perfect. My second choice, who is actually my first choice, but my husband is kind of against it, is Tessa. Tessa is my favorite choice. She is the grumpy cat. She is a snowshoe Siamese. My husband does not like Siamese because he thinks they're annoying sounding and that they constantly talk. But she was my first choice. So I'm thinking I could either overrule Mr. Potato. This is sucking. I don't have all of the chests open. I can overrule Mr. Potato and get Tessa anyway. Or I can get the Napoleon guy. Nothing harsh. That's where I want to go. Hey, Ginger. I'm thinking going with Chester, and then when a Maine Coon comes along, getting him. But Fergie, I feel sorry for because nobody wants her yet. But I don't know. Kind of more drawn to Chester because he's got a sadder story because he's 12. I don't know. I don't know what to do. What do you think? Which one do you think? Do you guys like the best that I should get? Oh, wow. Now I'm loot locked on everything. That's just fucking fantastic. Nothing working. Now I'm all flustered. As if you couldn't tell. Get all of them? No. I cannot get all of them. Those are the three I'm choosing between. I like Chester too. He's got that grumpy face. He's perfect for me. Well, he's got that grumpy face, but here's the other thing my husband's worried about. He's like, you just lost a cat. Do you want to lose another cat right away? Because he's 12. And I'm like, don't be right, you big jerk. Oh, crap. Of all things, I forgot to turn on EHT. Just shoot me. I'm like a complete and utter moron today. Turn off Master Merchant for now. So we load in faster. I like Chester too. And I also like the little stubby legs. See, the thing is that I always lean towards the oldest kitties because I feel like nobody else is going to want them. I'm an old kitty lover. And even if we bring him into it knowing that he's in his golden years and he's not going to last very long, I think it'll be different from Grant, where we brought him in and he was like 9 and he was supposed to last a long time, but then got a heart failure at 12, right? So it's not the same situation where we kind of invested our hearts into Grant knowing that he was going to be around for a while and then he wasn't. So I think it's different if you go into it knowing that they're near the end, right? So I think I might get a little less attached. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to get Chester or apply for Chester, and then going to get say to my husband that when a Maine Coon comes along, we'll get him. So we'll have 3 cats, and then you can just bite me if he doesn't like it. Dude, I'm a terrible person. Did you hear me? I think I want to get Chester. He's groaning from the other room because I woke him up. He's like, Mom, in non-English. I mean, we don't have kids. What's the problem? Why can't I have 3 cats? I'm not even a crazy cat lady at the point where we have 3 cats. I'm only, hey Caillou, I'm still only a wannabe crazy cat lady. You need 5 cats to be a crazy cat lady, according to the Crazy Cat Lady Association in the cartoons, or the comic strips. So, all right, let's do this. Let's say this. Let's go to somebody's house. Somebody asked me to look at their house today, but let's start with a rando and then we'll go and look at that house. Goodness. Actually, it was CB who asked me to look at their house, so let's go look. So I'm thinking that. Did I show you guys? This is that's my Grant's paw. I got his paw print back when he died. So yeah, this is my baby boy. This was my baby boy's little footy. It's an imprint, not just a drawing, it's an imprint. So, I sit here and I hold it. And I'm like, my baby boy, I miss him so much. He was my baby. Alright, CB. What did you say to me that I need to know? You said, CB, hey there, did you get the kitty? No. I made my first house from scratch. Please check it out. Let me know what you think. It is Moonsugar Meadow. Stab on. I kind of like that. It's like Michael Jackson. Jam on. Jam on it. Jam on. So we're going to be stab on. Drops are on, by the way. If you don't see them, reload UI. Ooh. You really did make a lot of nifty new stuff. Or reload your, not reload UI, reload your screen. I saw this horsey moving, but now he's not moving. There he goes. That's good. I think horses should move. I think it's a good, I should do it myself. If I'm correct, this is Sweet Roll. That's what this horse is named, Sweet Roll. Look how cute he is. The piggy isn't moving though. He's like, I'm just gonna stand in my, wow, that's a, what did they use? Those are upside down somethings for dirt, for mud. I don't know what CB used. That's pretty clever though. So yeah, I think I'm gonna talk my husband into getting Chester. And then we wait for a Maine Coon to come along. And we go into Chester knowing that Chester isn't gonna last very long because he's 12. But his parents died. His sister was already adopted. So what do we do? You know, he's going to be all by himself. And he's a little munchkin. So I really like this CB because I like that you... Thank you, Bayushi. I thought clockwork, but I thought it was the dirt. But you're right. I like that they did it upside down. It might happen. And I'm alright with that. The longer he lives, the happier I'll be. My meadow lasted to 20, so it happens. These are those new platforms, okay? Notice what I've been saying to you about the new pieces that you'll see. There's a lot of really big new pieces, and the reason why I think is I think it's the housing devs sneaky way of getting us essentially more item count. I think that they are on our side with that. As my understanding is that they really do want us to have more slots, but since we can't, we're not allowed them. I wouldn't say the head of housing feels that way, but I think that the rest of them do. And since we can't get that, they're making bigger pieces. Yes, this tiled floor is amazeballs. So, you want a half-size platform. Well, that's kind of what they're trying to do, is get us those bigger platforms to try to help out with the item limit. So it's kind of, yeah, there is there's a second side to this. You're right. Hi, it's Tristorm. This side is this. It looks like this, and then when we get up on the top, it's a dark wood. I'll show it to you. I really like that. This is, yeah. Well, I asked him, but he only does he's a UI guy. So he does bring things up, but, I mean, he's really the UI guy in the end. Wow, look at everybody just walking around. It's so realistic. I have too many thoughts in my head. I can't get them all out. Breathing, breathing, breathing. All right. Yeah, well, no, yes, but no. It is a cardinal. I don't know if it was made for him. There is a finished version of that picture if you go to Western Skyrim. Go into one of the traders has that fully finished painting in front of him, not the half-assed one. So yes, I agree with you, Aya Lockhart. This is a nice layout. I like the fact that it seems almost like they found the view they wanted, which is always what I like to tell people to do, is find the view you want and work back from there. Make like a picture of the view you want. I don't know if this is how they did it, but this is what I would have done, is make a picture frame, essentially, of the view you want, and then work back from there. And then they've got very nice layout with this. When you first walk in, these dividers are a great breaking up the wall, but it's not just the dividers, they combined it with something, so I think that looks good too. And sinking these curved ones down is actually kind of brilliant. I really like that. It sets off this part of the room completely differently, and I like that. It is a really lovely view. CB is killing me. I'm pretty sure he's killing J Hart too. CB is advancing so far in leaps and bounds when it comes to building. Really, really improving with every house that CB does. I'm really impressed with them. I love these new flowers. All right, up we go. Here is the other side of that huge platform. These wooden, the dark wood. This is, if you flip those blue and white panels, this is what you get. So it's this, you know, you can use either side for, it's really beautiful. It absolutely is beautiful. Good morning, Kick Joe. Everybody, there's drops this morning. You got to watch at least 5 minutes without sound off. After that, you're good. All right. Beautiful. I really do like it. Yeah, I agree with you, Bayushi. Whee! Oh, it is on stilts. Good for flooding. It is. It was a very good idea. It is. So they put the house on stilts, which makes sense in where we are because flooding. It's the same reason why all the houses in Reaper's March tend to be on stilts. They don't want to get flooded. But apparently the horsies are allowed to drown. That's okay. I'm playing with you. And then we have something over here. Let's see what this is. Alright, now I can breathe. Now that I've been... Oh, this must be in progress. This clearly does not have the... This looks like it's going to be a big dock. That's true. Kick Joe says, geez, I never cease to be amazed at people's unique building construction. I'm going to try to be better about saying things. Thank you for the follow, Dale Theon. I'm going to try to be better about repeating what you guys say, especially when it's like compliments or suggestions for the housing we're in, because I realize that on my YouTube, it edits out all of the things you say, which is kind of stupid. Good job, right? Did I just realize this? What, I've been streaming a year? Not the brightest bulb in the box. Beautiful. I think you did a really good job, CB. And you got slots, so I would invite me back when you finish whatever this is going to be, and I'd love to see it. Seems interesting. All right, next. Oh boy, let's go to the bottom. Xanthorrhea Daggerfall. Or not. Autumn's Gate, Xanthorrhea. That one's working. Ongoing contests. These are the 3 I know. There's one more I know of, but I'll just tell you it because I haven't written it out yet. So there's these. We don't know when DDA's new calendar is going to be. Restream Chatsoft. I'm going to write that down. I've never heard of that. But, you know, streaming is a learning experience. Well, I mean, you could always try not to be OCD about it. Thank you. Thank you, both of you, Kitty Travel and Bayushi. I appreciate that. I will look into that. Oh, I know what you mean. Oh, I never thought to do that. That is one of the antiquities. That is one from Malabator. I forget the name of it, but somebody in chat probably knows it. But you get that one from Malabator. It's actually fairly easy. You just grab it from, I think, the Thieves' Troves. You should find the lead. Sylvanare Sapstone. Thank you, Kitty Travel. That is what it is, yes. You get it in Malabator. Look at how Xantheria sunk this into the wall to make it more of a fresco or of carving than an actual statue. It's kind of neat. Yeah, I mean, honestly, if you're gonna want to make something that's perfectly rightly balanced, you kind of have to give that up, because as Bayushi will tell you, it's almost impossible in this game to get these things perfectly OCD laid out, because the base houses aren't. So we've got a very cozy house in here, but check it out. Kitty says, it can actually come from anything. I got 5 of them trying my hardest to find those hollow bone wind chimes for my coven cottage. Anything in Malabatora, I should say. Oh, okay. So take a look at how eclectic this is. We've got Elsewhere, Khajiit. We've got Indoril. I think that's Breton. I could be wrong. Dark Elf. Hlalu. High Elf. Redguard. Nord. We've got everything here. It is super eclectic, which is always a fun thing. You do not want to worry about, if you like different pieces, use different pieces. It doesn't matter if they don't all match. Gotta do what you like. So it's a very eclectic, it feels like somebody who travels a lot lives in here. Very nice. Yeah, she does tend to get emotional breakdowns aligning stuff. Nice job, Xanthria. But I still love her. Tinker Gels. I hear this one, Alinor Crest. I have a feeling this one was a contest entry for J-Heart, but I'm not 100%. Either that or at least a tour for J-Heart. Alright, so the last contest is just for Lucian and Unstable Unicorns. It's a housing contest. Ends 9/6. Rainbow explosions. You have to do something colorful and along the lines of the rainbows. Of course I do. Definitely, Tycho. Absolutely. I'll visit anything. Why not? Beautiful layout. One singular sensation. Every little step she takes. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Nicely done. Come design my gallery wall, please. In real life. Of course, happy to. I'll go to anyone's house. If you're on NA, though. I'm on NA right now. EU would have to wait till tomorrow or later, depending on when I go there next. What an unusual layout. I've never seen anyone break it up like this. Yeah, nothing wrong with going to in-rooms. In-rooms are fun. I mean, don't expect me to spend 10 minutes on it, but I'd be happy to go see them. I've seen lots of really clever things in small rooms. So look at how they broke this up. This is really interesting. They used the pillars with the library. Okay, I see plenty of library room breaks, but this is a little more unique because first of all, they used the charger, or I forget what it's called, console table. Which one? Which one? And what's your username in game? Is it Eosit? I think it is. And Caillou. I've been to some of yours, Caillou. But they broke it up with this. What this is called a console table, I believe. So nicely done. And then the library books behind it with the poles, with the columns. That is a really interesting room break. That has happened, Kitty Travel. Usually with EHT, people do some really convoluted stuff. One is in the inn in Vardenfell. I forget the name of it. St. Delyn's, you mean? All right. Which house, Tycho? I'm just going to call you Tycho because I can't pronounce your name backwards. And this is a really interesting centerpiece for the stairway. Really brings your eye up. There's a lot of really creative ideas in here. Unexpected ideas. Where do you get that? Is that an undaunted thing that I don't have? Feasty room. Oh, wow. Yeah. Look at that. How creative is that? They're really using the columns here, which is just not something I've ever really seen anyone do. It's when they got a nice sink. Blackvine Villa. Okay. Got it. Oh, wow. Look at the way they arrange the pots. Lots of clever ideas. Kickjo says, those columns look great inside. Caillou says, this house is really unique. I really like it. Jemima says, I like what they did here. Something of a Merethic era. Oh, wow. Look at that. They used the achievement little Nordic things and set them in the wall with the triptych. This is really, for a regular house, this is extremely unique. And I love this floral arrangement here with the bamboo. What they always tell you about plants is you're supposed to have a tall one, and then you're supposed to have a floofy floral one. And if you want, you can have like a dangling one, like if they had ivy or something trailing out. That's what they recommend. Yeah, they do really great wall work. You're right. Just really good sense of what to put where and fitting them in the proper places. This is also a good centerpiece for anything. This tree, they're kind of expensive though. Lady Maraxa says their wall details are amazing. I like this because they've added candles to it. If you look, there's candles in spots. But this is from Stone Falls. You can just buy it from the regular trade furniture vendor, but it's kind of expensive for what it is. Really surprisingly expensive. Oh no, Tinker Jules, your lamp is not flushed. Neither of them are flush to the walls. They probably fooled you. You just want to right click them up against the walls. All right. Wow, interesting. I need to get that. Why haven't they brought it around? Let me write that down. Tyrants of the Merethic era pack. Maybe they'll sell it to me if I message them and say, sell it to me, you jerks. Nice clutter in here. Toilet bowl, toilet paper. I never did my toilet bowls episode, but I will be doing it. I just have been slacking. Holy shit, this room. First of all, we've got this garden. Look at what they did with the Breton sculpture. They've got the little Breton prayer sculpture set into the Alinor thing. Oh, that one! Yeah. I know which one you mean now. I wonder why they haven't resold it. They got butterflies, they have nixads, light, glowy lights. They got mushrooms in this corner with a dragonfly. And this one looks like an aquarium with pets and moving plants, which make it look like it has water in it. But check this out. Check out this sculpture. This is kind of amazing. I'm sad I can't get the whole thing in one picture, but it's like a crazy wall sculpture of coolness. Let me see if I can get it at with a better angle. Maybe this is a little more crazy good. Yeah, I'm gonna add one of those apps to it that cycles through the chat so you guys can actually see it later. I feel bad that I haven't done that. That was really cool, Tinkergels. I know you're quite talented. I hear lots of good things about you from plenty of people. So I'm not terribly surprised to see something really cool from you. Alright, so let's go to the first of the two, which would be Caillou. Caillou, I may have gone to your St. Delyn's, but we'll see. Caillou. Could have sworn I've been to yeah, I have. I've been to some of your homes. St. Delyn's. Have I been to a St. Delyn's? I has not. Caillou Mishiru. St. Delyn's. Away we go. Let me pull up that pack. I want to see what it looks like and maybe link it to you guys. What is it? Tyrants of the Merethic Era ESO. Pack. Oh, that one. All right. Here we go. Here's a picture of it, along with everything else. Somebody begging for it. There. Wait a minute. This is a St. Delyn's? 30 out of 30. Wow, this is really crazy good for 30 out of 30. It looks like it's an enchanted glade, and you have a fellow like looking almost like he's praying before. What's in this? Is there supposed to be something in this, or is this supposed to be? Wait, there is something in there. She moved. She moved. Look at her. She went over there. I'm sorry, Caillou. I'm not trying to laugh at you. It's just funny. Everybody's stuff is moving. Don't feel bad. It's happening to me. It's happening to everyone. All of the pets, all of everything else has been moving. I'm just laughing because of the way that it worked out, but it's funny. You may want to fix that. Or Sleeping Beauty. Oh, Snow White, you're right. Yep, Snow White in the glass coffin. It doesn't have to be. Tycho, trust me on this. It doesn't have to be. You can be starting out. It could be a chair with a table and beautiful though. I'm sorry that it's missing your girl. It's not your fault. Don't feel bad. Otherwise, I get it. It's beautiful. Don't feel bad. Alright, let's do Eosite. I don't know how to say your name that way. Eosit. I didn't mean to laugh at you. I'm sorry. I wasn't laughing at you. Hedges. It looks like she used hedges as the grass. Blackvine Villa. See? Hedges. Hedges. Benson End. Well, there's only 30 items allowed in that room, so I wouldn't be surprised if there wasn't an apple. All right, so it's okay. My first house was just so simple. This is 148 items, and you did my favorite thing. Everybody who watches me for a long time knows, oh, I've been here, that this is my favorite. When people build up like this, super, super love it. I love the little touch of the, what's it called? Telescope. But yes, this is my favorite. Absolute favorite that I love. Last November, it looks like I was here. Stalky, stalky. Oh, I love it. What's under the chairs here? Oh, an extra room. Oh, you're naughty. Is that the bear skull? Wow, with the lamp behind it, it looks really spooky. Yes, it is. And especially in this house, because you get such a great view. You're a bad person, obviously. Zero Jungle and Olive-Scape 2. Yep. Actually, believe it or not, also Old Mistvale has a great build-up view. Oh, hi! You're in here. Nice to see you. And you put things in the cubbies. You know the way to my heart. I love the cubbies. You stacked your wood. That is cool. You've got some soup on the being cooked. I'm assuming that's the carrot soup just with the top on. That's my imagination. You've got coins in the Jester's box. J Hart would be thrilled. You should have him come visit it. Bathtub. Nice stuff on the walls. Good clutter. I've never seen anybody put the fan inside the ink thing, but it fits, doesn't it? Perfectly. That looks really good. And now I'm a monkey. She says, lol, every time you say you're a bad person, Stabby, I feel ready to pick up a challenge. Aya says, a fan holder. Yes, you're absolutely right. I'm messing with people. They're not bad people. I don't know any potato that is a bad person. Even I call myself the rotten potato. But good morning, little kitten. The other day, little kitten and I did a world boss together, and I'm standing there being a doofus because I can't fight. I like the little broom over here. Really good touch with what's it called? Clutter. You know, like putting sensible. Putting towels next to the bathtub, putting pens and paper on here, putting a broom over there, you know, booze, everything. It's really good clutter. I don't know why you were ashamed of this. This is really good. Do not feel like it wasn't good enough for me to visit, because it absolutely is. You've done a lot of really good work with this. Hi, puppy. So good job. Mean it. I made it. 100% mean it. Good job. And I look forward to seeing more of your stuff. So yeah, little kitten and I were standing around, and I'm being my doofy self, because that's how I am. And she asked me, she's like, "Are you the streamer, Stabbity Doom?" Me? I don't even know what they are. I'm a complete loser. Like, I don't know any of this stuff. Lucky Cat, Silver Rose, off we go. Thanks for inviting me. Definitely enjoyed it. I actually really do like small houses a lot. They take a different kind of skill. And if you're not on it, you should be on my Discord. I keep track of all the contests on there, and you can chat, and it's fairly active. Yes, definitely. Thank you for sharing. I know it's hard for people to sometimes open up their homes because it can be daunting. But I think you did a good job. So Lucky Cat looks like it's redone as a Japanese forest, if I'm not incorrect. I don't know anything about what I should be using. That's the problem. Look at the stepping stones. They used those Argonian, what are they called? Step stools? Okay, let me know when the contest is over. I would prefer not to spoil your contest. stepping stones. That is a clever idea. And look, I almost missed this guy in here, but then the butterfly drew my view, which is actually like super brilliant. I wonder if we have pets. This could be a good way of pointing out what people should look at. You know, using... Yeah, me too. Me too. I'm looking forward to all the stuff, but I don't want to spoil Sonia's contest because she's so excited about it. I was in her channel this morning and she is just so excited. Look at this EHT little river done here with the new elsewhere curved walls. Somebody's on top of their game. I mean, to be able to do the new elsewhere walls that quickly and make essentially what I think looks like a kidney-shaped pool. I forget if that's what this is called, but it's beautiful. She's such a sweetheart. She's so excited. This is grass effects turned really dark, so it looks almost like moss or something. Very nice. And then I really wish we could buy weeping willows like this without having to go through the Crown store, but I mean, it adds to that Japanese view, that look, you know what I mean? It is. It's absolutely beautiful. Another one of these. We got a kitty. What you looking at, kitty? Maybe the other kitties. Yeah. I like the, using the Merkmeyer stuff as, whatchamacallit, pathways. Wait, can we go in the house, or is it all out here? Because I like it out here, but I don't want to miss anything, because I have been known to do that. Oh, we can go inside. That's a lot going on. Aya Lockhart says, pretty reskin. Kayumuchiro says, this is beautiful. Wow. Wow. So they did essentially paper. These are, if I remember correctly, this is one of the paper pieces. This is a parquet floor, dyed, and then these are the wooden floors that I usually use, but put on the wall. And look at the way the color. All right, so the walls are slightly, I mean, the posts and the bottoms are slightly blue. Blue and orange are complementary colors, if I remember correctly, and they pop. So they use this blue-orange thing, and it really stands out. I like it a lot. So we've got a painter, I think. Or she's deciding, Silver Rose is deciding between multiple paintings for that room, I'm thinking. We're 222 out of 400, so she can add more if she wants. She could probably add a whole patio out here. And then we go upstairs. I'm betting the outside is complete and the inside is in progress, is my thought. El Fix! Somebody on Reddit posted a picture of Skooma Cat and said, I want to play as an Elfique. And I'm like, you ain't playing as that Elfique. Sorry, but not gonna happen. Rogue Wolf SC's Hall Lunar Champion. Apparently you play as him in Oblivion, but I mean in ESO. You know, we're not gonna play as Skooma Cat. Sorry. I don't really like his outfit. I kind of think the other Elfique are way cuter. Like, there's one in Riverhold that's really, really cute. We're getting the Elfique Guest, the drunk one. Is Mochi Head okay with me looking at it? That's the question. I don't want to, and I may have. Wait, this is a resort. I missed the first two words because I'm so quick to click today. Speaking of, this morning somebody sent me a mail who wasn't CB, and I accidentally clicked through it too quickly, so I didn't read it. You know how when you do the E and you span it and it just, you mess it up? Yeah, I messed up. This is beautiful. Look at this aquarium. You do this by taking two of those footbridges and just flipping them upside down. So it's Mochi Head Ample. Let me see if I've already looked at it. possible I have. The name sounds familiar. Yeah, I looked at it a year ago, but I did look at it. But it means it should be an episode that I have up. Crystorm says, I'd die for a heavily armored guard guest. Would love to have them patrolling about the bastion. He's not heavily armed, but we do have the guard guest, Crystorm. I mean, he's coming, but he's not heavily armed. He's kind of like whiny. He reminds me of, I was shot in the knee with an arrow in the knee, and he's just kind of like a whiny bitch, but this is a nice vending machine. This is all for sale, it looks like. And then we've got, oh wow, she just went crazy with the theme. I love it. This is beautiful. He does kind of look stupid, but mostly I don't like how whiny he is. He's like, he reminds me of just a whiner. I don't know that I want to buy him, even though I want a guard, because he's just sort of obnoxious. Okay, so the exterior is made with those Breton vending stuff, vendors. Here's what I want to see from Zos. I want to see a wall of Breton construction stuff like this that doesn't have to be made from using different kiosks, because it makes it so much harder to have an interior that looks any good if you have to use the kiosks. But the exterior of them is so beautiful. So what they've done here is they've had to use two. They've had to basically double the amount of items in order to make it look good. See? They had to put one on one side and one on the other in order to make it look good. Yeah, that would be awesome. Kitty travel. Oh, look, it's a drain. How clever is that? What's in here? I can't tell what's in here because the light. There's no light. Maybe put a candle in it? Yeah. It is rough, but it's like perfect, so it really sucks that I did end up doing it with my Mornoth, but I'll tell you, Rowolf did a better job. It looks much better than what I did. I think they were smart to use it on the inside and outside, but what I did is I was limited on items. I didn't have a 700 item limit in the house I did it in, so oh, that's beautiful. Look at the kitties. Kitty's so smart. She's like, I'm gonna sit by the warm water. It's a doorknob, but I meant, like, what's in it? Like, what's in the container? The medicine cabinet? Maybe there's nothing in it, but the glare was hard to see. People who have ideas about Japanese and other Asian style architecture and decoration make me so jealous, because I don't really know it. And I wish I could make something that beautiful. Oh, look at the steam. They used EST to make steam. Brilliant. Smart. SMRT. I researched too, but I don't think that I could come from like nothing and make it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know that I have that kind of skill. If you do, then I'm jealous, but I don't really have it myself. I would constantly be second guessing. Look at this, with the mushroom with the lights hanging from the inside. Sure, I did, Sparrow. Wait, didn't I just do that today? Am I losing my damn mind? Wait, didn't I do that today? Oh, 6 weeks ago. Have you updated it since 6 weeks ago? If not, I'll happily go back. I mean, if so, I'll happily go back. If you haven't seen, I almost always have that up in, You have updated? Sure, we'll go next. Happy to. happy to go. Oh, nice use of the, not only the fences, which you can get in Western Skyrim, but the, beautiful glass here. Glass greenhouse. Oh, that's Vardenfell upside down, by the way, to get that unique texture. Look how everybody has to kneel. Here's my question about Asian culture that was show my ignorance, right? I have arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, really, really bad. And the idea of kneeling or having to sit that low on the floor sounds excruciating to me. I've got to wonder, do people who have arthritis in Europe, in Asian countries, who normally would be doing that kneeling thing, do they actually, like, use regular tables then? Like regular for the US tables? Higher tables? That's what I want to know. Gorgeous. Great job, Rogue Wolf. Let's go to Sparrowhawks. Like, I would love to know if they have different, if they adjust things. People with arthritis adjust things in those countries, or in any country that has unusual for us type stuff. I should have asked Aerie. She knows things like this. I don't know. I have to adjust a lot of things for arthritis. It's hard. It's really sad, actually. I hate readjusting things just because of that. Oh! Cleared my name off your journal. That's not good. Alright. Other two are closed, so we go in the Colossus. We've got 643 items and no effect. Oh my goodness. No effects. You built a house from scratch over here. Look at this. I see a person. Is that a you? Yes. Hi! Wow, your character's beautiful. What is that skin? And what are those eyes? You must be a person who does trials. Beautiful. I'm jealous. I want that skin. Beautiful, beautiful. This reminds me, the other day we saw, was it Six Alaric? No, it was someone else's that had these polls, and I thought it was a brilliant idea. Somebody's graphic artist in real life. I forget his name. But this reminds me, so, look at that. That's... You know what that reminds me of? Hold on a second. My sister just texted me and she never does that. Hold on a second. Something may be wrong. Oh, no. My niece. Anyway. Nice. So, Sparrow, what I really... Wait a minute. Little kitten, how do you not eat the sparrow? You're a kitty. She's a bird. Nom. Aerie says, from UK and Canadian, would not be certain if seating is adjusted for various conditions. However, there are SESA support, and SESA is generally not recommended for long periods of time. Oh, Aerie, for some reason, when I saw your multiple builds that had, like, influence, for some reason I thought you had a background that knew about it, because it seemed so authentic to me. My apologies, I didn't know. Hope I didn't misspeak then or offend. I just assumed from your builds. Yeah, I think that is who she is. But, okay, so what I was trying to say, Sparrow, is that most people, except for Ula Kapala, do not think about the mechanical and pipe work that would be necessary to do something like this. Oh, are you? Okay. That makes more sense. So this is, to me, shows a certain amount of the mechanical knowledge and understanding that most people don't have. And look at that. I got your stove, and is this a cappuccino maker? Or an espresso maker? And this is Oh, it's a drain. Another sink. Clever. Really like the bars here. You cook. Then that makes sense. You would think about that stuff, wouldn't you? Oh, wow, look at that. Look at those, what are they called? Guys, words. The things you put stuff on your stove. I have, with this RA, words, just, I don't have words anymore. I lose them. The brain fog, I can't remember words, simple words like microwave about half the time I can't remember. And I can't remember what these are called. Burners! Thank you, Ula. That's right. Hobs? Is that what they're called in Europe? And, Poland? Hobs? I don't know. Very nice. And I appreciate that you put a roof over the books. Sorry, I ran away too quickly. Oh, is that the dishwasher? I thought that was the oven. Huh. Where's the dishwasher? Is that the dishwasher? Huh. Really? I learned a new word. Today I learned, absolutely. I want to eat all your bread. What about Canada? What do you guys call it in Canada? Oh, lovely couch. I love the curve. I know you say you cook, but you've got a real sense of architecture here, too. Burners, okay. Wasted Height says, I know it's a hob in the UK, only because of sorted food videos on YouTube. Barry always leaves them on, and Barry, turn the hob off, is frequently yelled. I should say that to my husband, because he's always leaving the stove and the burners on. Beautiful. Truthfully, though, you do have a... This is a very modern architecture type look to it. Curves, the brass, everything. Was this the one that I said looked like a dollhouse? No, this must be somebody else's that looked like a dollhouse this morning. I was thinking. I commented from the outside, someone else's house looked like an, ooh, bathtub. Looked like a, whatchamacallit. It looks like a doll. It was yours. From the outside, from in front of it, it looks like a dollhouse a little bit. And I like it because it was open and it reminded me, nobody's judging. It just looked like a full-size person's dollhouse, and I thought that was really cool because you know how dollhouses are all open, so you can reach in and play with the dolls and whatnot. This reminds me of a dollhouse. However, this is probably meant to be glass, so I'm just being stupid when I say that, but I don't mean to be. Good use of the antiquity. I have no idea what to do with mine. Don't mind my stupid. Unfortunately, it's infectious, but don't mind it. So, you've used, are those the Pax mushrooms? Are those Pax mushrooms you used as dirt? That's one of my suggestions. I like the blue coming through it. They look like Pax mushrooms. Yeah, we're all taters. I'm a tater too. That is Pax mushrooms. Okay, cool. I know things sometimes. I could swear I saw more down there, but I don't know. No. Alright, I'm on crack. You know, That blue vampire light really kind of works for this house. Maybe it's because of the modern look, but it's a good choice. Did I miss anything? Otherwise, it's just, I mean, there's plenty here. That's all spectacular, so don't think. I feel like there's a whole section over here I missed. So I'm gonna plop down and... Oh, crafting, okay. A little sneaky over here. Let me write that down for next time. I tried to break it up a little bit. So we'll do Sparrowhawk, Moonsugar. Moonsugar. This isn't Lynchel. This is a Hall of the Lunar Champion. Going. So yeah, it definitely doesn't look like Lynchel. Thank you. It wasn't meant to be. Wait, what other side? It's... I'm a dummy. I don't know. I guess. What other side? What other side? Am I dumb? This side. Okay. We've got... Oh, you do have a sneaky. You've got plants. I mean, pets, rather. You've got a... You've got one of these creepy-eyed guys. Creepy eyes. I'm being all sneaky over here. Don't mind me. You are creepy looking, but I like it. I'm jealous. Any of the deer. Did I miss anything? I think I got it all now. Nope, I didn't miss anything. Cool. Thank you. Let me show you, since Caillou showed their St. Delyn's, I'll show you my St. Delyn's. It's pretty boring, but it was for a contest. We were doing camping. Oh, thank you for inviting me. So, this is my St. Delyn's. My pets may have moved in here. It may look weird. I owe everybody fish. I haven't sent people fish in a while, but this is my St. Delyn's. It reminds me a little bit of yours. Let me turn off the... See? It's just a little cold area with a hunting... People went hunting. And then it's got the pupper, the hunting dog. And then people are roasting marshmallows. And that's that. It's pretty simple, but you can't do much in St. Delyn's. What was the other one I was going to show you? Not my moon. Thank you. It's very simple. It's simple. It's not much to it, but that's how I roll. Alright, what were we looking at? We did an Alinor Crest. Okay, let's scroll on down. Oh, wait. I gotta put that back on. Alright. Nope, still broken. Ooh, yeah, glamping, they call that, I think. Alright. So that's that. Let's, I'll show you, some people are asking about my houses, so I'll just show you one or two. You know, within runes, I think creating almost like a diorama or something really, like a small little snippet of something is a really good way of dealing with in runes. Either ice or forest or something, you know, full of flowers or watery or something, you know? Personally, I think they're really good for just a scene. A quick, easy scene. Excuse me. we'll look at this real quick. This has a double build, and I've shown this all to you a million times. Hey, Bomb Salam, but some people haven't seen it, so we'll make it quick. This is my double build. I'll look at it. I can look at it tomorrow, Caillou. I kind of limit one per day per person, typically, unless it's me, because I'm, you know, I'm me. So I wrote you down though. This was my Christmas build. This is a this was Nutcracker Sweet, and then this is just a chocolate fountain with cookies, and this was the table, a feast table. This was a cornucopia. This was the tree with presents. So as you can see, there's a lot of birds in the tree. Birds and live animals. The idea was to make it feel alive. And then you can see the little griffin right there. So that was this. This is just the was just the Christmas portion of the build. There's also an animation, but it's if you've ever seen the Nutcracker, we've got the Rat King fighting the toy soldiers. So what you need to do is I need to say hello, and then that guy fights him, and it's backwards now. It didn't used to be, but it flipped backwards with some of the changes. So he's plop dead. Now he's backwards. I don't know. Point is, there was an animation there at some point, and yes, I know my snowmen are floating because this is no longer the primary, and I have to get back and fix it for next Christmas or change it. And then I guess that I have to prove Tristorm right in the fact that I did do an Asian inspired build. Not really thinking I was, but I suppose I did. But the only part that I actually did that I thought was Asian inspired, that I properly that I did research and everything and tried to copy the look, was the bonsai temple. I didn't even think of that, so my bad. But yeah, there is a bonsai temple here, and there's supposedly bonsai all around, but they're kind of not so good. But the build was just supposed to be this, hello, this serene, this is mine, this is my house. It was supposed to be a serene look, but it's more so, I just need to fix it. I just need to make better bonsai. My bonsai kind of suck. But regardless, it doesn't look good from the back, but when you look at it from the front, it's okay. So you got that. And then there's a little, thank you, Swanks. You've seen all this. This is my, sure. I absolutely do, Jemima. I'll head on over. Golden Griffin. Yeah, it's true. Let me head on over to Jemima's Golden Griffin. So it's a vignette, and it's the Alinor Scholar vignette. Just stand in the doorway and think of it as a screenshot. You got it. Well, yeah, because I'm not really, I don't think I'm really educated on that, but I did, when I was going to make the temple, I did research the temple, and I tried to copy one. But I didn't do such a great job on the rest of it, I don't think. It's just I had an idea for how to make those upturned portions. Alright, so let me turn off my stuff. Okay, so we've got, okay. Are things loading? Alright, everything's loading. So now remember, Golden Griffin only has 30 items. So this is an Alinor Scholar vignette. You've got all of the books. Actually, I kind of fit this look. I'm very steampunky right now. And then you've got the kitty and the fox, and they're sitting there next to the books writing something. Got all their Actually, you did a really nice job on hanging those paintings. You need to come to my house and finish them. And then this is an inset Daedric floor. I know I'm supposed to stand from the door, but I kind of like it from here. And the flowers are nice too. And a map. I think this is really unique. I don't know that I've ever seen anybody replace the floor like that before. But it's a vignette, which is pretty much what you gotta do with 30 items. But I like your kitty. Nice choice to put the kitty there. Lots of motion. Because it never really sits still. Good job. I likes. The skull reminds me of Macbeth. Good job. Alright, I'll show you other stuff. I don't have anything in that house anymore. Let me see. What else do I have that I haven't shown you? Talking about small rooms, what to do with them. I have an ebon blah blah blah, which is frozen. So it's like frozen and watery. This is what I was thinking about making a little vignette, sort of like what Jemima just did there. In small places, when you have only like 30 items or something, it's really actually a good option. Go with a kind of small scene. And this is what I did. This is 23 items out of 30 because I had to remove some things since then. But it's since I originally did it, but it's this. It was an entry for a contest for a winter surprise, and I had an additional couple items in here, and that was originally a monster. I changed it, and now it's just like a wintry looking scene. And if you turn the effects on, you also have a like frozen floor and some snow. But that's all. I have a lot of really small builds. What haven't I shown in a while? Yeah, it did, doesn't it? It's kind of surprising. Ah, my Mornoth. That's what we were talking about. I was going to show you the problem with the walls that we were talking about. I'm not going to go too terribly long today. I'm a little burnt out for whatever reason. I'm just really tired. Congratulations, Arduine! I'm so happy. I'm so glad you went. People made fun of it, but I'm glad you didn't. I'm glad you listened. Congratulations on that. How many houses do I have? I don't know. All of these? I haven't really counted. 50 maybe? 30? 40? 50? I don't know. But see what I mean about building on the outside with those different Breton thingers. Sorry. Yeah, sometimes it's not really. So I did a bunch with the Breton thingers, but if you go on the inside, you can see how terrible they look. Because you have the little, this portion, you know, on the inside. So if I had the slots, I would have flipped them and pushed them back the way that Sparrow did. I think it was Sparrow. But I don't have the slots. Ooh, I like the rugs. I mean, I feel like that's a good, you know, like, what's the word? Prize. Something prize that you get. Consolation prize. It's all Stabby's House of Thieving. The next one I'm going to do is, I'll work on it. Actually, that's off kilter. Why are you off kilter? I'm going to delete you. Alright. So, again, everything looks really weird in here because I ran out of slots and I had to cover it up. So I covered it up with the HT because I didn't have the slots. It's a frustrating problem when you have an idea and you build it up and then you're like, oh, well, shit, now I'm screwed. And then same was true of this roof. So you can see I had to fake the roof. All of it was just, it all had to be faked. It felt, I was really sad about how it ended up because of that. But it was supposed to be a Halloween build, as you can tell. And when you go in here, I really like how this turned out with the HT because I really like the wood paneling and everything. Zobby's the maker here. But without it, if you came here without any effects on, you'd be like, wow, this looks like shit. And I'd agree. And then this is the cemetery portion. And originally that book was like an ode to necromancy or something like that. I have to change the book back, but this is supposed to be a spooky cemetery. Spooky, with a hand coming up from the ground. And all sorts of creepy ass stuff. And then there's a Periite statue in here. In the hearse. Imported black marsh goods, because these are all shops and I ran out of ideas for shops. So then this was intended to make it look like it kept going, but it doesn't. So you have to, I don't know why, but it seems like all of my effects kind of moved. I know, shocking, right? There. That shouldn't have looked so weird. I don't know why it feel like it shifted. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? I like it. This is Stab Mart, where you buy your swords. You obviously buy your swords at Stab Mart. Wow, everything moved. There's supposed to be a torture device in here, and it moved. I don't know why. I'm gonna put it back, put it away, I guess. Not put it back there. And then, okay, so the whole thing's a mystery. You're supposed to figure out what happened to all the dead people laying around. And when you get back over here, you find the poison pouring into the well. You see this snot in the well. You see this dead person with a letter to Periite, and the letter tells him that he put the flu into the well. So it's a mystery. Now, at this point, what happened is that Cardi now has added so you can write individual books. You can actually write the contents of the books. As of 2 days ago, he added that. So now I can redo this area and actually make it even more specific and say, you know, whatever, I named this village and then just specifically refer to it. And then I can make it much more specific. But that's that one. The better village I did, the second one that I made after this one. Because you learn, you know, when you're doing something, you learn how to do it better. And so this is the second one I did when I decided I wanted to do a better village. This is my Forsaken. This is a little orc village. We won't go in the house. I just want to show you the village portion. Moo, moo, moo. Moo, moo, moo. Also, that was an experiment in a lot of EHT, because what I really wanted was to fill out the parts that didn't have a lot of, whatchamacallit, slots. So this is my, not very bright, Forsaken, and it's got a little farm over here with pumpkins growing, chickens. This is the woodsmith. He cuts wood. You can tell by the tools around. There is a door here. It's a fake door. I could probably buy the new Solitude doors and just stick them on there, and now I have like non-EHT doors to these orcish places. That would work. Those are the mailboxes. This person's a tailor. When you go inside, you see the little tailoring stuff. And then this person is a fisherman, and you can tell by their fish outside, and a little bit of a farmer. And so I made these tiny little houses to sort of, we will go in the house just for a second, to sort of complement the rich versus poor. So it's got this little village, and then you go inside and this person is really rich. And it's supposed to be, they're having a party when everybody else is outside, having a hard time, you know, struggling with whatever they're struggling with. And these people are having board games and bowling and live music and all sorts of stuff. So that was the idea behind that one. The bear is not standing properly, and that's going to drive me nuts. The bear is supposed to be standing so that he can toot the horn. Toot. Toot. There you go. You gotta be able to toot the horn, buddy. I wouldn't know, but I know that he can toot the horn now. That's all that's important. And then that was that. I had to close off most of the house so that I could even do this, but then this is the kitchen and whatnot. I always use these as soap dispensers. Is there anything else worth showing? I don't know. I don't think so. I've shown a lot of them recently, so I'm not going to re-show all the ones I've done. We'll leave it at that. I'll stop us in Cragenhome, because Cragenhome is my entry for the next contest, which is coming up for me, which is the ETU housing contest. So that's why it's my primary right now. If you want to visit, you can. I made this for something else a while back, but this contest is Enchanted Summer for ETU, which is an NA trading guild, but they're doing a contest, and so this is my entry for Enchanted Summer, which I figure you can't get much more Enchanted Summer than a fairy garden, right? So, and then just turn off the effects for a second, and that's that. I actually built this one on stream, so if you ever feel like going back and watching it, you can see the creation of it. But that's that. So I guess I'll raid off and drop you guys off. So let me see who's playing. Thank you. I'm burnt today. I might stream later to do different stuff, but I'm gonna drop you off with UESP. They're very educational. So I'm burnt today. I might. Let's do that. No crap. I went to the wrong thing. Sorry, it takes so long to do this. And I apologize. For those of you who are just lurking, I salute you, and we'll drop you off with UESP. And there we go. Thanks for the follow. I mean, everybody for the follows today, and thanks for watching, and I will probably see you later today. Mwah. See you guys.